started.
Now recording.
We are gonna pick up right back with Leon.
Okay, so the building's on fire. Yes.
Yes.
This is a problem. Is there like a pew on fire or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Quite a few pews, the floor, it's starting to climb up the walls, you know. Things are gonna get out of hand very quickly. However, the thermite grenade has completely diffused. It's good.
Okay. It's just fire in a wooden building is the problem. Alright, so... And because we are kind of low on glamour, I'm going to go for the loophole here of Primal Glory. So I'm gonna go to the nearest burning pew and try to snap a piece of the burning wood off.
It is gonna be at least one lethal damage, obviously, as you try to break a piece of flaming wood.
Nullified by armor, or?
I don't think your armor is flame retardant.
Are you wearing gloves?
But, you know, point of lethal, it's not bad. The problem is we're not done. I have to eat some fire here. So I'm gonna take a chomp out of the burning chunk of wood. I'm gonna, you know, flip the shield, the face shield up, and well, we're gonna do some fine dining.
I'm sorry. Give me a stamina plus expression. Because technically this is a party trick, eating fire.
Is it? Alright.
Quite literally what they're called are fire eaters. You do not take a point of aggravated damage for shoving fire down your throat.
Ah, perfect. Good to hear. So then, yeah, that will invoke the loophole of Primal Glory. And I'm gonna try to kind of command as much of this fire as I can. Just kind of outstretch, you know, the hands into the fire here. And demand it to come to me.
Basically, every edge, anything that you could conceivably call an edge, essentially becomes gilded in flames. So, any sort of outcropping of the plate in your riot gear suddenly takes on a small little flaming line detail. The edges of your faceplate also catch on fire.
Okay, now that the fire is here, I'm gonna leave the building.
You hear the pitter-patter of feet behind you, or should I say fingers.
Yeah, I can only assume it's our good friend, the goblin.
Ah, good. You survived. I was a little worried about you there.
Well, I mean, he... Not sure why, he's... Can't even cut through my defenses.
Well, I really couldn't see anything. All I saw was, like, sunlight.
No, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I guess I would have probably dropped that by now.
So, where are you going? And why do you look like you have just been, like, gilded with fire?
Remember what I said about not causing property damage? Well, I'm gonna try to minimize the property damage. As for where I'm going, What? So what is the? What's the parking lot like here? Is it just dirt, gravel?
Dirt, gravel, yeah.
Okay, so I can feasibly just stand here and not catch things on fire.
Correct.
Well, I think I'm gonna stay here for a moment because I'm kind of exhausted. I don't know about you. You didn't do any fighting. Why would you be exhausted?
Hey, I've been here all day, searching, digging through stuff. I'm pooped too.
Well, then you're welcome to join me in the gravel. I need to take a breather.
He plops down, cross-legged, fingers outstretched. It's been a night. It's been a long time since I've been able to rest like this. He points at Leon. So, your friend Jimmy.
What about him?
He owes me still. What are you gonna do about that?
I mean, I'm not sure I'm contractually obligated to do anything about it. But I can pass on the message next time I see him.
Because, if he defaults on that, there's gonna be some problems.
I am unfortunately aware of the weird methods of punishing oathbreakers.
So,
But to my knowledge, it most likely just slipped his mind. It's been so long and so much has happened, it very well could have just slipped his mind.
well, either way, how long are we gonna stay here for? Because, well, he kind of looks up at the night sky, and he pauses for a moment. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm good being here for a while. As he kind of just gazes up at the stars.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I suppose I could. There's not going to be a hedge gate near here. Not likely. Not that I know of, at least.
Rum kind of shakes his head. As, once again, he's not really looking at you. He is just gazing up at the night sky.
I'm gonna look up with him and suppose it's maybe comforting to see a familiar thing in the sky, not like the hedge.
And I think this is a good point to go ahead and leave Leon. Francis.
Yes.
Have you composed your email yet?
Sure. I don't have the words, but I'm sure Francis has come up with a good one. With who was helping? Jimmy was here?
Yes.
So I think this will do it. This should get his attention at least, since he wouldn't call me back. So I'll hit send and see what happens. Of course, it's late. I don't know if he's up.
It would be early.
Well, he'll get it eventually.
With that, the coffee shop that you guys had went to help cure Jimmy's hangover woes, it brings you your coffee, or whatever Francis decided to order. Don't know if he's necessarily the coffee type.
Yeah, we'll say yeah. Right now, he's wanting coffee.
And your phone once again dings to life. Lemmy.
Lemmy again. What does she say?
It's more or less the same, just how a lot of this doesn't make any sense.
How am I supposed to explain to her what's happening? I can't. What does she want? I mean, I know what she wants, but I can't tell her.
You are there with him, Jimmy, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much of this is is Francis saying out loud?
Most of it, yeah. He'll let you know about the email. She's the text. She's still wanting to know, what's happening. I don't know what to tell her though. I know what we can't tell her.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I don't know what.
Like we need to come up with some kind of story excuse for why she's not gonna be here anymore.
Yeah, of course. I mean, just leave it for now. Come up with something. Be one of those things, when you get an idea at 3 a.m. and suddenly that's it, just that moment. You can only hope, right?
Okay, we'll leave this for 3 a.m. Francis then.
Yeah, well, hopefully something, some flash of inspiration,
How's your head? Better?
Still a bit of a thick skull, but yeah, better for a cup of joe.
What time is it?
It's late morning. So we're probably looking at 10, 11 a.m.
Okay. Well, I don't have any plans for today yet. You got anything you need to do?
Not yet. Wait and see. I invited some old friends for a bit of a music session. The guys I used to be in a band with.
Ah,
Well,
that'll be good for you.
yeah. Well, can only hope, right?
Yeah.
Had to get by pretending that I was the result of a one-night stand. Well, that I had several years ago. So yeah, obviously they've all grown up. Probably, I don't even know if they're in music anymore. But we'll see. Might be something there.
Well, that's cool. I hope you have a good time with that. Maybe start practicing. I haven't actually heard you play in a while.
Oh, you should come along if you want. It's
All right, sure. When and where?
name of the bar. So many notes. Did I get the name of the bar, or is it
The bar.
It's most people just refer to it as the bar. It's one of those things. It probably has a name, but since it's the only one in town, the name doesn't really matter to most people.
Yeah, it's place in town. one of the guys that works there generally on the day shift, Freddie, old time fan. So maybe give him the show he never got to see.
Well, I look forward to it.
Well, as if it goes ahead, we'll have to see. And I will check my phone just to see if I've got any messages from any of them.
No, outside of that phone call, it doesn't seem like they've sent any other messages. But as was said over the phone by Harvey, they should be there. You don't have any reason to disbelieve him.
Except I know what they're like.
They're flaky.
They're musicians.
And I think with that, we're going to close this scene and move forward a few days. One quick note before we move on to the next scene. Who's all going to be attending this jam session? Mark, Francis, Jimmy, obviously.
It's kind of implied.
I don't know. I don't know if Leon would, because he's not still kind of on edge because he just got attacked.
Okay, that's fine. However, before we start with the music, so to speak, we're gonna start with the day of. Lark. So, you're dreaming. You're very well aware of your dreams. You're in the hedge in this dream. Everything is normal, peaceful. Doesn't look like you're in the hollow. Matter of fact, you don't really look like... It doesn't look like any of the places you've been in the hedge.
Okay. Am I on a pathway? Am I just standing in a forest? What's my surroundings?
It's almost, for lack of a better term here, it's like a hedge maze. And you're at a crossroads of about 8 different paths.
Okay. What's down each one?
You see hedges lining both sides, and they eventually turn off in each one in a different direction. It's hard for you to tell. They all look identical.
Okay. This is my dream in a sense. I want to test my control. I want to picture doppelganger. Just like a night doppelganger. I'm gonna picture 4 more of me.
Give me a... This would be wits plus occult.
Alright, ooh. Okay, good. 2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. With that, 4 doppelgangers appear. However, they are imperfect.
Yeah.
They seem sickly, malnourished, twisted, broken, and bent.
Nice. Can't even hide from my inner self. Good. We're all gonna take different paths. Just start walking down 4 of them. Well, 5 technically, since I made 4. Walk down 5 of the paths.
They go off in their directions, and you go off in yours. Eventually, after about the first turn, things begin to shift somewhat. The verdant green of the hedge gives way to the black twisted vines.
Alright. I'm gonna sit down in front of one of these vines and talk to it. Again, hopefully this goes right. In a dream. Gotta wing it. Show me how to help you. I command to it.
The vines quiver, but they don't respond. This is not the hedge. This is a reflection of the hedge in your dreams. So, as they kind of quiver, one of the things you begin to notice is that they are undulating in a direction.
Okay. I'll head to it. Follow the yellow brick road.
It feels like 5 minutes. Obviously, in a dream, 5 minutes is not 5 minutes, but it feels like 5 minutes to you. You eventually come back to a crossroads. You can tell it's not the same crossroads. However, your 4 selves make it to the crossroads about at the same time before all 4 of them collapse.
Collapse and disappear? Collapse, like what?
Collapse face down on the ground.
Nice. Creepy. Alright. Ignoring them. How do these new paths look at this cross section?
There's only 3 this time. One of them is blooming with roses. Another one is a very same verdant green as the path that you originally went on, while the last one is the black sickly vines.
We'll go down the black. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
However, few moments pass as you look at these 3 pathways, and the doppelgangers you created begin to decay and rot, leaving only a brain. And wrapped around this brain is a segmented worm with a black head. They begin to squiggle towards each other, and very quickly they turn into the scorpion-like tarantula bugs. Please roll me a stamina check.
Nice. Straight stamina. Oh my god. 0.
You feel a sudden pain in your chest, followed by a ripping sound as a hole opens up in your chest and the black mandibles of the worm inside of you chews its way out.
That's gross. You're gross. You're gross.
Roll me a composure check.
Gross! Ugh. Gross. That's messed up, man. You know it is.
Oh no, what's more messed up is if you succeed this composure
I
check.
Succeed. I got 2.
Your body tries to jerk you awake, but you don't.
I knew I should have took that dream merit. Ah! I stared at it. I didn't do it. Damn it.
You feel all the pain of this thing ripping out of you And then as it does so, it begins to morph into the same insectoid creature that is in front of you. And eventually, you are no more. You see the world through 12 dome-shaped eyes that reflect the image 100 times each.
I'm a freaking bug.
And you wake up.
You're sick. That's messed up. You're sick. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. You suck. That's gross. My skin crawl. I don't feel like wearing this shirt anymore. Screw this. Ah. All right. Yeah. Lark jerks forward awake. Rightfully so. She's just like checking her body and just like freak the duck out. Ooh. Home? Whatever home is, the hollow?
Yeah. You're safe.
Using Goblin's Eye. Those things are still inside me, huh?
What exactly is the rule for Goblin's Eye?
Oh,
I think
Goblin's Eye. I can sense... Go back to Goblin Contract. There we go, Goblin's Eye. Oh wait, never mind. I can't use that. That costs glamour. Nope. Store that. Yeah, no. I'm gonna just assume that, yeah, I'm still sickly and I still got a timer. What time is it?
hard to tell because you're in the hedge.
Right. Checks her phone. What that time is. Midnight.
There's no time on your phone. Matter of fact, your phone is glitched.
Why? It must be an iPhone, that's why. Bastards. Alright. So she's just gonna chuck the phone at the wall and just get out of the hedge. Get out the hollow.
Where
Go
do
back
you
to her
exit
job.
to?
A hotel, actually. I'll do that instead.
You make the long journey, following the trod, exiting into what seems to be a very alarmed goblin. He seems to be made mostly of stone.
But they can be made out of anything. Hands, too.
Oh, what are you doing in here?
Leaving. And she keeps walking out the door.
You think you
Closes
can
the door
use
behind
my door without paying me something?
Alright, fine. I'll go back the way I came. And it goes back to her hollow.
And you use my door again? And he actually books it after you.
Can I close the door behind me?
No, this is a hedge gate.
Friggin' flabbing. Okay, as I walk out his door, I think of another place. Another
You don't have the glamour to portal.
Ah, great. Alright. Fine, I don't go. What is it? Not like you own this place. Didn't other Fame members give this to you to stay since the other place is wrecked?
The entire hedge is wrecked. What do you expect me to do? But that's still the door from the hedge into my room that they gave me.
Uh-huh. Well, they need to work on better directions, because I just want to come here, and yet I'm here. I don't want to be here, so I'll just be on my way.
You know what? Whatever. Just get the hell out of here. I don't want to deal with you.
He goes.
So, as you exit the hotel, where are you heading?
My phone's busted, so, pull out my handy-dandy map. Where's everybody at?
That is a good question. Where is everybody at?
Everybody except for, obviously, Sonia. Starting off with Leon. Where he at?
What day is it? Like how many?
Yeah.
Game time.
At what point of the time skip are we in right now?
This is the day of the concert.
Okay.
Early morning.
A couple days
Really weird.
afterwards. The woods.
Hedge
Where else am I gonna
woods
go?
or this wood?
What?
I said the hedge or mortal realm woods.
Probably the physical woods, because, well, where else am I gonna go?
Oh no. Okay.
I don't have a home.
Oh. Hey, ow.
Wait,
Like,
the way he
it's
said
not
it.
my fault. I don't have a home. Not even my fault, man. Technically. Jimmy? Where's Jimmy at? Oh my
Practicing.
God. Practicing. Alright. Hello.
Yeah, Jimmy's tuning up.
Oh, and Francis. Where is he at?
Francis is currently in the hedge.
Okay. I can and / can't see that. As for kicks, where's the huntsman? My thing is still up too, by the way.
The huntsman seems to be... You get the image of a castle. But not necessarily a castle in the physical sense of the word. You don't actually see the huntsman for once. You just see a location that seems to be able to bar your vision.
You recognize this castle?
No. It seems like wherever he is providing him some sort of defense against you. Or against the map.
Only ones that can make my map go whack is them. So I will close my map quickly, because I don't know if this is a two-way call. So I'll just roll that back up, stick it in my jacket. The closest would be Jimmy, so I would head to Jimmy. I'm gonna call my ride.
Your motorcycle, much to the disturbance of quite a few people, drives up without a rider.
Tesla got some good stuff. And I just drive off. You know, Tesla's, made a deal with Harley Davidson. Hopefully one day.
Jimmy, are you at the old apartment?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It isn't too long until you are disturbed from your tuning by a knock at the door.
It's open.
Lark, do you just, at the sound of Jimmy's voice telling you it's open, do you just head in?
Yeah. It's open, it's open. Close the door behind me. Hey there, Rockstar.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, so make yourself comfortable. Expecting someone else want a drink or anything?
I'm good. I kind of got a different type of hungry, if you know what I mean. So I won't cause a ruckus at your show, but just know I'm going to be looking for something fun and tasty.
Don't worry about that. If we can, if we get half the reaction we used to get, then expect a ruckus.
All right. Who are you expecting?
Just some old friends.
Ooh, blast from the past. Anyone I may know, possibly from my century. I'd like to have someone in common to talk to. No offense.
Not quite your century, but certainly blast from the past. Yeah. guys I used to play with. We used to be Junction.
Oh. Alright. Is this a happy reunion?
Well, I don't think they think it's a reunion. They don't know it's me. By the way, for sake of appearances, the name's Michael. Mike.
Mike. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's roll with that.
Well, like I said, if you go around calling me Jimmy, then that would be a bit weird. They think I'm my own son.
Hey, be whoever you want. I've lived long enough to change multiple identities.
Exactly. So, meet Michael and Dino. Pleasure is all mine.
Huh. Not judging. So, where's your concert being hosted at?
Where do you
Usual
think?
bar?
Yeah, the only place that hosts music.
Alright, what time does it start?
Oh, well, officially? Oh. What time do I know? Sorry, to question to
No.
GM.
It's actually at this point that you do receive a text message from Louis saying, "Hey, we just landed. We'll be in Hanover, within an hour or so? We'll be staying at the hotel in case you want to swing by and see the three of us."
I will message back of knowing that the hotel is full of interesting and unique individuals. I'll say drop your bags off. What time is it as well? It's late morning, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Excuse me.
Drop your bags off. We'll get lunch.
You receive a thumbs up emoji in response.
Anyway,
We're gonna.
Michael. Is this you need backup, by the way?
What, for going for lunch? You want to grab a bite? You're welcome to join, but it should be all right.
All right. You know, I'll tag along. Why not? Like I got anywhere else to go at the moment.
With that, we're gonna check in on Francis. What are you doing in the hedge?
He's looking for some more goblin fruit because I want to pay for them, especially the ones he's looking for.
Go ahead and give me your hedge spin roll. What goblin fruit are you trying to get to?
Hold on, let me click some things here. He's looking for not like a specific type of goblin fruit. He's looking for the bad goblin fruit.
Okay.
This will be strength brawl, muscle his way in, 4 successes.
Excellent. It's almost trivial to find rotting goblin fruit. You have to be careful every time you pick them because a little too much force ruptures them and, well...
And that's bad.
Yes.
Put them in little appropriately sized jars. Grab a few. I don't know how many are available. There's probably a lot available, but
Yes.
he doesn't need a lot.
Yes, there's plenty. Having scored a sizable collection, though, where's he heading to?
He's going to now head to our hollow.
About the time you arrive there, you receive a text message on your phone. Or,
Ooh.
as you look at it, it's not actually a text message, it's an email notification.
Okay.
As you look at it, It is the insurance paperwork that you needed.
Ooh.
Everything is stamped and rubber sealed.
Oh, good. Something's going my way, finally. Is there a good chance that it'll be ready, or if the restaurant will be ready in time for dinner, or should I look elsewhere to host? Probably not.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not going to be built in time, but it's going to be on its way at least.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's good news. So I'll need to look for a place to host, and then at our hollow, does Leon store some of his stuff that he managed to salvage?
Define stuff. I probably would have only gotten what I could carry.
Oh, what did you carry?
What are
As
you
much
looking
gear as I
for?
could carry. Yeah, what are you looking for?
I'm gonna take his weapons.
Okay, well, my weapons are on my person. They do not leave my person.
I thought you had like extras somewhere.
I mean, I probably do, yeah. They were probably in the hollow. I didn't need to salvage those.
Oh, yeah. So he's taking those.
All of them?
As many as he can conceivably carry. I don't know what he has. Put him in a duffel bag or something.
Leon?
Oh, well, you want an inventory list?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be an inventory list, but I mean,
Probably would have been a couple firearms, couple melee weapons, nothing incredibly fancy, just backups, you know?
okay, that's fine. He's gonna take those, and then he's gonna, for now, put them in his apartment, my apartment.
All right, so you're robbing Leon blind. Got it.
You're robbing a homeless man.
And then he's gonna look for a venue.
All right. We're going to go ahead and move on to Leon here.
Okay, it's a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
Leon is probably still going to be laying low, just finding a nice spot to kind of camp out in the woods and going from there. Ultimately, so a couple days then. Leon will probably still in the woods, just find a nice spot to camp out for a little bit. Reasoning, he doesn't really want to book it too far from the location of the general vicinity of the church. Mainly just because if what Rum told him was true, then there's a good chance that might be able to gain something of value here in the coming days. Also, kind of probably trying to poke around and make sure, nobody's like seeing if anyone actually came to check on the church since it had its thermite incident.
There have been construction workers moving to and fro regarding this. Particular bit of damage. Obviously, they're trying to repair it as best as they can.
Well, as long as none of the patrons are actively hunting me down, suppose, things happen. But
With that, I feel like this is a good time to forward a little bit further into the afternoon, evening. Jimmy, Lark, and Francis You are the pre-show crowd.
Oh, we're that early group.
Well,
Oh, dang.
I've got an excuse I need to set up.
yeah, and I said I will go. Okay. Dang. Showing up early like a nerd.
That way you get a good spot in this tiny bar.
It's called you shove your way to the front. But anyways,
Louis, Harvey, and Allie are already up, setting up along with Jimmy up on the little raised dais that they have. There's been a bit of, obviously, since Lark was there at lunch, you're well aware of how much the three of them commented on Mike's family resemblance. Much of that conversation is still kind of going about. They're really shocked. They're talking about how, oh wow, you really do take after your old man, except for the fact where he sold out and started producing pop music.
Yeah, thanks, Lark.
I'm sorry, I feed off this energy. You know us. This is hilarious.
Of course, the current bartender, the one named Jack, is of course bouncing excitedly. He's already wearing a Junction t-shirt. This is, quite frankly, his dream come true.
Do I have a Sharpie or anything like that? Or is there one lying around?
Oh, come on. As soon as he found out that you were doing this, he made sure to come with his own.
So let's say to go. Obviously, I'm supposed to be absolutely no one, but the other three, go and sign his shirt. It will make his life.
They kind of chuckle and they're like, yeah, fair enough, we might as well. And they head over. He legitimately looks like a schoolboy that just got handed cake for lunch.
Yeah, brief lesson is bend your knees, lean back a little bit like you've got scoliosis.
No. Not in these heels, honey. Okay, I'm gonna just get a couple of drinks and just keep an eye on the crowd, really. See if there's anyone I'm interested in.
The crowd is gathering relatively quickly, and as soon as the rest of the band return to the stage, things begin to start moving along more in earnest, as obviously this has drawn, the attention. Local news is here, some of the local city officials are also here, Stuff like this doesn't happen every day in Hanover, so it's drawing quite a crowd. Francis, what are you doing during this time, as obviously Jimmy's getting set up and Lark is vibing with the crowd, so to speak?
Francis is gonna try and harvest some of that happiness from that guy.
Give me the roll.
Let's see, it would be expression probably, and manipulation?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, only one. But still, that's something.
Outside of your harvesting, though, what?
Oh. Outside of that, probably just get a few drinks and wait for the show to start, really.
All right.
Real quick before we start, I just want to walk up to Michael. And just I'm trying to remember that name. And just ask kind of quietly just to ourselves. Respect. I don't know how far you want to go with these guys, but can I have one?
What, a band or a crowd?
A band. One of the members. Or is that off limits? Which is respect, your prey's your prey. But might as well ask permission.
It depends what you mean by have one.
I am
pray.
I am hungry. I need power. You know this. As part of autumn, we feed off of energy and fear, and I am starving. So I might take everything.
Go with the crowd. I need them to be able to play, not just to give up halfway through. Trust me, I got something planned with that.
All right. Out of respect, I asked. They're off limits. All yours. She vibes back to the crowd.
Appreciate it.
So, as the night gets started, alright, so can I go ahead and get your roll, Jimmy?
I'm actually going to make another one if that's all right.
Okay.
I would like to spend glamour with the contested presence expression plus weird versus composure plus supernatural tolerance to root an audience, keep an audience wrapped to the spot. It's my kith.
Okay. I will also still need the roll for the actual play.
Yeah.
So that was, you said resolve plus composure?
It's composure plus any supernatural tolerance.
Okay, well, that's 0.
Right. I need...
That should be a pretty easy roll to beat.
Capability, expression weird. Oh. Sorry, I wrote that one down. Presence expression. Cool. Sorry about that. Just trying to presence expression. 3, 4, 4. 8, 11. Yep, 6.
Would you like to take the inspired condition?
I certainly will. And I will cash that in now
For your
for the next
expression
roll.
Yep.
For my presence expression. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Plus 2 for area of expertise. 3, 4, 7, 9. And I've done it, yeah. So, exceptional success again.
Okay. Also, go ahead and take your point of experience.
Okay.
The music begins to play, and literally, you have a captivated audience. You are probably giving the performance of your life at this point. It is time for the crowd surf, if you so wish. And if there was any time for Lark to reap, now would be the time.
Absolutely. Yep. I'm going for a full-on crowd surf, and in that moment of like looking out over the crowd, and the one person Jimmy wants to be there for that moment isn't there. Just that moment of so much kind of pent-up emotion in that point that as he jumps, I'm going to reap as well.
All right.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Please give me your clarity rolls.
Clarity?
What's the clarity check? One touchstone.
So you take 1 point of clarity damage.
Cool. I rolled 3 successes out of 4.
That was on the breaking point roll.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh. Okay. Yay! I'm worried about you.
So, this party continues on late into the night. At this point, I would like to ask if there's anything anybody wants to do throughout the night outside of reaping and restoring all their glamour.
Hee hee hee. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, not really. Other
Just
than
enjoying the night now?
putting up my witch's intuition. Like, sorry, out of game. Okay, I set that up 3 episodes ago. So it's still lasting, right? Because I set it as a trigger. When the huntsman comes, I at least have, like, what, 10 minutes of a heads up of some rare phenomenon giving me a warning?
Yeah, 13 minutes, yeah.
Yep.
13 minutes. There you go. Okay, that's still up. Cool.
You have just finished listening to this week's episode of Changeling the Lost 2nd Edition. Once more into the Hedge, part of the Domain Gaming's Contagion Anthology. Written and told by Wyverian. A special thanks to you, the listener, and if you wish to continue supporting us, subscribe, like, and share. And as always, comments are welcomed. Until the next chapter, don't stop asking yourself, how do you find the lost beauty in the agony of this life?